Hey, welcome to the first episode of Lyrical Outlook. Today's episode is called Could You Be Loved? Taking the lyrics from Bob Marley and the Wailers. So what I plan on doing with this series is taking lyrics from a certain song or dissecting a movie and just putting my own spin on it, my own perspective with some life lessons that I've learned. Whatever I come up with in my brain. I have ADHD, so my brain is constantly thinking, and I always have some type of song in my head when I wake up, or like when I'm just out and about, some song will pop in my head, and then I start thinking like, why did this pop in my head? What can I learn from this? That kind of thing. I've always been really into music my whole entire life. I used to print out lyrics so I could learn the song word for word. I don't know why I did that, but I actually got suspended for that in high school because I printed out some Missy Elliott lyrics, and I guess they were too explicit or too much sexual content, so I got suspended for that. So I've been doing this for a long time, learning lyrics and just, I don't know, thinking about the song until I know the song by heart, and then I go to the next song. Today I'm gonna take Could You Be Loved and just break it down for you. Alright, so we're going to start with the title of the song, Could You Be Loved? And what I get from that is, can you accept love wholeheartedly? Can you receive the love that you give out? And also, can you receive the love for your true, authentic self? So sometimes it's really hard for us to be loved by someone, be truly loved, just because we don't fully love ourselves. We have achievements, we have values, we have goals that we want to get to, and sometimes we don't see where we are in life. We don't see our true value sometimes, and when someone is trying to love us or show us some type of love, we don't always see it or feel the love because we don't love ourselves enough to accept it. So I think that's one meaning that I get from Could You Be Loved? Can you accept that love coming from someone? I also get the saying in my head, someone can only love you as much as you love yourself. So if you feel like no one loves you, maybe that person does, but they're showing you in a different way than you expect them to, or they're showing you love and you don't know how to accept it because maybe you haven't felt loved before, you haven't accepted love. So that's another perspective. In order to receive love, we have to love ourselves enough to take it in, to hold on to it. The next lyric that popped in my head is, so while you point fingers, someone else is judging you. What I get from that is, there's a lot of haters in this world. So no matter what you do, no matter how you try to live your life, or no matter what facade you put on, or who you try to be, or if you're being your authentic self, doesn't matter. Someone is always judging you. So if you're pointing the fingers at someone else and you don't like how they dress, you don't like how they act, you're being a hater to them, someone else is also being a hater to you. So that's what happens in society today. We don't seem to accept each other for who we are. We always find something wrong, some type of flaw. We tend to find flaws in ourselves, and flaws to me are just an imperfection that we find in ourselves being undesirable. But the flaw that we see in ourselves isn't always the same as how other people view us. Sometimes we're so hard on ourselves and not accepting ourselves when other people don't even view us the same way that we tend to view ourselves. So someone could tell you you're amazing, trying to love you, trying to show you love, like but you can only accept it as far as you love yourself. So if you're finding flaws in yourself and you're not accepting yourself for who you are, you can't really expect other people to love you that distance that you want to be loved. The next lyric, which is no matter how you treat a man, no matter how you treat him, the man will never be satisfied. So you can go above and beyond. You can try to put on this facade, this ego mask to be accepted by others, but no matter what you do, someone will always judge you. Someone won't like you. You could be a people pleaser. You could try to. You can do whatever you want. There's someone out there that doesn't appreciate you, that doesn't like you, that finds something wrong with you. And with society today, it could be your eyebrows, your eyelashes, your weight, your whatever. They're gonna pick you apart. They're gonna pick you apart. So either you can be true to yourself and authentic to who you are and move that way, because even if you aren't being yourself, they're still going to find something wrong. And that's why you have to be whole within yourself. Otherwise, someone could easily ruffle your insecurity. Someone could easily make you feel like you're not good enough. Bob Marley was obviously an advocate for love and peace, and we should all, no matter how much someone hates on us or despises what we do or how we move, that shouldn't turn you into a hater as well. We should always lead with compassion and try to be a little more optimistic with our life in the way that we move, because obviously living in the ego is the shadow itself. Like, we can't move in the darkness and be the light. Like, you have to, if you want that respect, if you want people to respect you, you gotta show that respect, you gotta show that kindness, you gotta show that love to get that love back. And not everyone is gonna love you, not everyone is gonna appreciate you. Sometimes that's hard to accept, but that's why we have to love ourselves enough to know that we are good enough. It's like, if we put ourselves in the hands of others, who are we? Undoubtedly. If we let others tell us who we are, then we won't know who we are, because we're seeking outside validation. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? But if you let someone's vision of you hold your hand, then you're going by their vision of you or how they want you to be, instead of how you want to move, how you want to be. You're selling yourself short if you allow other people to tell you how you should move, how you should be. At the end of the song, Bob Marley sings "Say Something," and he repeats it over and over again. And for me, say something is speaking your mind, being who you are. Say something like stand your ground, stand up for who you are, stand up for your authenticity, because who can do that but you? Nobody. Only you can stand up for yourself. Only you can validate yourself if you want to move in your own authenticity. We're giving up our originality to satisfy someone else. And going back to his other lyrics, no matter what you do, no matter how you act, no matter how you are, you will be judged. People will hate on you. So why not be who you are and stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself and move the way that you want to move without seeking validation from anyone. I really feel like being authentic should be honorable rather than some type of flaw or some type of punishment. Society today when someone is being original, they're like, why are they acting like that? Why are they like this? They need a bigger booty. Their body needs to look like this. Why aren't their eyebrows like that? And some people don't even care about that. Some people don't move like that, but they feel like they have to because that's the way everybody else is moving. It's like, what would you be? What would you do if you were your authentic self? Like, if you didn't listen to the noise, the outside noise of how other people portray you or want you to be, how would you be? What would you do? Would you do things differently? Like, you really have to move in your own direction without listening to that outside noise, because if you do that, you're going to end up being just like everyone else just to fit in, and that's not how I feel we were put on this earth, to be just like everybody else. And that's when your inner child comes in. I swear everybody's inner child is screaming inside, because it's so mundane in society today, where we're all so structured and doing the same thing, and people are losing their originality and authenticity to society. That's what I get from the lyrics of Could You Be Loved. Obviously, the artist has their own way of thinking. They wrote the song in their own feelings. I'm just giving my perspective of it. This is fun for me. I don't know why. But if you have a song that you want me to pick apart, or even a movie, I do movies too, feel free to put those in the comments below. I hope you like this video, and also check me out on Medium at Reconditioning the Soul. All of the episodes that I do here, I write in detail on Medium. So I already have the Could You Be Loved up, so check that out. Reading, my writing is a lot more detailed, getting really into the lyrics and digging deeper. So be sure to check that out. The next episode will be out soon.